guys, we are on day 35 of the manhunt for Joshua Zimmerman, and here's what we know. The mother of the escapee is now pleading to Josh to turn himself in. Obviously, that took a drastic turn of events in the last 24 hours. I'm going to read the statement by the mother, and in a minute, I'm going to read what the mother said and the mother's plea for Joshua Zimmerman. He's an escaped killer. It's time for him to turn himself in. Here's a message from Joshua's mother. Tina says, "How can you let me go to jail? Have till Friday." Well, let me actually pull this up a little bit better because it's kind of, it's written rather odd. So Tina Petrillo is Joshua Zimmerman's mother. That is the woman that authorities in Waterbury raided her home yesterday. We told you guys they're not leaving, and we told you guys why they were there. Here's what the mother says now. Hashtag Joshua Zimmerman. How can you let me go to jail? I have till Friday to give them something more, or I get charged for the 3 phone calls and 3 cash apps I did the day you escaped. Never would I ever have done that, knowing what you did. Why are you running from your mistakes? Please, for the love of my baby girls and Nathan, turn yourself in, please, I beg of you. I can't go to jail. These are U.S. Marshals, not cops. It's serious. I'm sure you've seen the video of us coming out. Babies, Nathan, me, and Louie. I'm about to lose everything. Nana is critical in ICU, fighting for life. Please do the right thing and turn yourself in and make this right. Again, that's Joshua Zimmerman's mother pleading for him to turn himself in after she confessed to sending the escaped convict over $500 in CashApp and also calling him several times while he was on the run. Now she is saying, turn yourself in. What's interesting is also his sister, the one that commented on my post and I called her out because she was fact-checking me. She also commented underneath the mother and she wrote, "This is so unreal. You are such an amazing person." And I can't really read this because it's like blurred up. People are taking screenshots because they blocked me, the family. So the sister says, "This is unreal. You are such an amazing person. And for this to be happening, I cannot wrap my head around it. You take care of anyone in need. You do everything in your power for your family. For this to be happening to you isn't right. I'm praying to God that there is a miracle in this world for him to be caught and for your kids to be okay. And our family needs you and your kids need you. So please, dear God, hear our prayers. His crimes are not ours." That is the same sister that told me that I was repeating the same crap about her brother and it's nonsense and whatnot, and he's essentially a holistic guy. Now he's a monster, and this is an interesting pattern. But again, guys, the latest update that we have is that the authorities, federal agents, have successfully secured a confession from the escapee's mother, who for weeks on end was steadfast that she did not communicate with Joshua. It's now confirmed that she did. Not only that, as soon as she made that confirmation, helicopters are up in the air in DeSoto County. Problem is $500. Now, there is a Greyhound station on Airways Boulevard. If you live in DeSoto County and you work at Greyhound, this goes to you. If you know anybody in DeSoto County that works at Greyhound, send this to them now. If you think you saw Joshua Zimmerman on June 14th or 15th at the Greyhound station on Airways Boulevard in the area of DeSoto County, possibly inside Memphis, it's the facility is kind of either or, but it's right on that border. Meaning, if you saw Joshua Zimmerman on June 14th or 15th, or you think you saw him at a Greyhound station, it might have been him. That means if you saw somebody that looked suspicious that now you're thinking that might have been him I saw in Chicago, I might have seen him in Kentucky. Now is the time to start looking into your little memory and try to picture, where the hell was I June 14th? If you were on a Greyhound bus on June 14th or 15th and you came out of any of those regions that would have linked a stop. There's a traffic jam and the lady is cursing her head off. Guys, this is going to turn into a funny live. Hey, all right, she's pissed. But we're looking for an escaped killer. If you work at Greyhound or if you have friends that work at Greyhound, now is the time to start finding out if Zimmerman visited your region. He is known to take Greyhound buses. That's how he got from Houston to Mississippi. DeSoto County, your guard has to go up higher right now because if he didn't make a move, his money was just cut and it's going to turn bad. If he did make a move, he's not in your backyard anymore and they don't know where he is. Essentially, there's never traffic on my street. But essentially, he might have gotten on a Greyhound bus. The family did help him. The family gave him money. The family called him. The family cash-apped him. The family aided in his escape, essentially. And I told you guys, that's called instigating an escape, right? When you don't tell somebody that's on the run to turn themselves in, that's the only advice you can give somebody, is turn yourself in, or come to me, or try to lure them in. That's your, oh, they're going to fight. In custody by any means of the definition. He is not believed to have made it to Connecticut per se, but he is not believed to be in that little region anymore. Again, it's a confusing manhunt. This is a killer. This is a rapist. This is a cross-dresser. This is a kidnapper. This is a guy that will go and rape your mom, your daughter, your kids, and not give a damn about it, and then pop their heads off. You have to call the cops if you know something. The time is now. You're obviously not the first one in the door anymore, and I said that last week that you might not be the first one in the door. Now it looks like there's a whole dang group in the door. If you're with Zimmerman, now is the time to start making those calls. And if you are in Memphis, if you are in DeSoto, again, I can't emphasize this enough, guys. Don't go out as much for dumb stuff until this guy is captured. When I say dumb stuff, don't let your kids go to the park. Because if this guy gets desperate and he takes a hostage that's a little kid or a little girl, that's going to be a problem, right? So he's going to do that. He has taken a baby before and held a baby as a human shield, okay? He's dangled the baby from a balcony as a joke. This guy is sick in the head. He will kill a man, a woman, a baby, anything. He is evil. He is remorseless. His family assisted in his escape. At least now they are being a little bit more, I guess they have to be open about it because the marshals banged on their door. Here's some advice if you parents out there. If your son escapes for murder, if you're going to cover up for him, at least call the marshals and act like you're going to cooperate like Eleni Cavalcante did, even though it didn't work out that great for her. Try to act like you're going to do your part. When the poster says, if you know me, call, you know, they're waiting for the mom, you know what I mean? Obviously, the family said to me when we spoke about this that why should we reach out? It's not our job, right? It is. It says on the poster. What do you want the marshals to do? Mind read everybody? Like, hey, we know you people are going to know something. We're coming. No, you have to call them. That's not how it works. You don't wait for your door to get kicked down. Again, if you see something, say something. He's believed to still be in that Memphis, DeSoto region because that's the last confirmed sighting. That's the last photograph of this guy. He became a ghost. There's nothing else of it. He has hundreds of dollars, close to about 600. That's how much he had gotten in 3 payments of maybe 100 each or something, let's say. So 300 3 payments, 200 each, just about. It's just under 600-ish. So that's a good amount of money to get a bus ticket and get out of Dodge, right? That's possibly what he did. So if you're in Kentucky, if you're in Philly, if you're in Reading, I don't care where you are, be on the lookout for this guy. Except Texas. I'm still set that he's not coming back to Texas. He's not trying to deal with you. You guys are great people in Texas, obviously, because he's scared of you. But if you see something, say something. Now is the time to start talking. Because if the feds have to knock on one more door, you're not going to get a chance to go on Facebook and do what the mom just did. You're going to have, your only call might be to an attorney. Again, see something, say something, dial 911 if you see him. DeSoto County, be on the lookout. Memphis, be on the lookout. Waterbury, be on the lookout. And then also every region from there to here, be on the lookout. I'll be back later on if there are any other updates. Right now there aren't, except the pretty big ones of the day, which is the mom confessed and the helicopter in DeSoto is up. That marks, I think, number 4 or 5, the 5th time that the helicopter has gone airbound. So again, see something, say something. I'll be back later, guys.